Those are not good.
We're moving our rain barrels, the totes that we have out there. We have 1,100 gallons of water behind the house here. I'm letting them run out, and I'm going to move them because we're going to add on to the house, an addition onto the house. So right now is the perfect time to move them. I guess we're going to move one or two of them over and replumb them up. But when we do, we're going to hook up this filter right at the barrel. It's called Simpure. It's basically a whole home filter. This is what you get when you order it. It comes apart. Right here, and then your filter goes in it. Just all this is a filter holder. This right here. All right, and it come with the wrench to tighten it. Because once you fasten this down, here's the, well, let me show you the bracket here. Here's the bracket. What you would do is you would screw this bracket down on top of this, and you screw this bracket to the wall, and this piece here would be stationary. This wouldn't move. So basically what you're doing is unscrewing this part. And this big wrench right here fits this part right here, just like a wrench. So you can turn it, loosen it, tighten it, whatever you want to do. That's what this wrench is for. All right, we have some other filters inside the house, which I don't think we've ever showed those. But anyway, this right here is like way, the casing and the housing of this is just way thicker. It seems way better built, I guess, better quality is what I'm trying to say. It's just heavier than what we have, which come from the big box stores, and they're kind of expensive too. So, and not only did they send this, but they also sent a 6-pack of these filters. They're made from coconut shells, carbon particles. These go in here, just like, of course, you got to take the plastic off. You stick it right in there, and then you put the top on it, and screw it on the top. All right, in order to install this thing, the hook the line, so we use a PEX line. I redone everything in PEX. Even the totes have PEX around them. So it's pretty simple install. It really is. You just go get this. This is called a 3/4 inch thread with a 1/2 inch PEX fitting on it. And this 3/4 screws right into this, just like that. So it's marked clearly right there, in and out. Hook it up out of the tote right there to that, and this will come into the house, into our pump. All right, a lot of times whenever you install these things, they get like airlocked or whatever, and these little things got like a little button right here you mash, which relieves the air. It's like you get an air pocket in there, and the water won't flow. It's kind of like I guess kind of like a vapor lock, I would say. I'm not real sure how to explain that, but anyway, all you do is just hit that button right there and release the air out of the line, and the water will take off. So that's a good feature on these too. Anyway, we'll get out there and we'll get it installed, and we'll show you how to install it and what it takes to get it in. We're going to move his water totes out of the way because this is where we're going to be adding on to the house. All I'm going to do right now is frame up something over here to move 2 of them. And then what we'll do is we'll take the pump, which is pretty cool. I'll show the pump too that I got, and drain the water out of these into these new ones over here. I can move 2 of them. I'm going to tie all this crap here down. And then the 2 center totes right there that's empty, we'll pull out and set over here. Then I'll replumb them and all that stuff, and then hook the water back up. In theory. Yeah, total set from there over to here. Square that up a little bit better. Yeah, that's good. Man. Thank you very much. This is probably not right there. It's not off enough to worry about. better. Alright guys, I'm using these 2-inch to 2-inch couplers. This is about the best way to do these totes to keep them from leaking. I had to screw on things on there, but over time they will leak. But ever since I started using these a couple years ago, on the other ones I just ain't changed these. None of these have leaked, so this is the way to go with these things. That's on there pretty good. All you do is put the mounting bracket on there. You can put it the other way, this way, ever how you want to do it. I'm going to put it this way because it'll be easier for me to get to whenever I decide to take it down. I'm going to put some thread sealer tape on here. Just a couple wraps before I put it in here. And like I said, all this does is go from this is a 3/4 inch thread, I guess pipe thread, standard pipe thread, to 1/2 inch PEX. Okay. Now, iron rollers. Now I can mount it. Just gotta figure out where I'm gonna mount it, and we'll go from there. Put these filters in here. All you gotta do, there's like a little lip in there that goes right in here. Put it right on it. Put like a rubber seal on the filter. And do the same thing up here, just twist it on. And it should seat itself right there. That's what the 6 wrench is for. Tighten him up. I think it might, no. Okay. Okay, now that's hooked up. Now what we're going to do is hook these two together. This is a little Bauer, ever how you pronounce that word, from Harbor Freight. You can either use the battery on it or you can plug it up with electrical cord. I just went ahead and plugged up the cord instead of charging the batteries right now. So I just want to pump enough of this water in there for now. Then I'll hook the rain catch back up. Hey guys, up here on the mountain it gets extremely dark up here. We had a company called WindFire shoot us a message and want to send us one of their flashlights. This is a rechargeable LED flashlight, and this is probably one of the brightest flashlights I believe I've ever had. It's a pretty cool little case. It comes with a plastic case. Here's a flashlight. You know, you zoom in with your beam by pushing this in and out like that. Off and on button right here. Comes with a charging cable. You can charge it. It also comes with this little adapter. If you don't want to put the lithium battery in there, you can put 3, I think AAA batteries in here, and this takes the place of that battery. But definitely I want the lithium battery in here. The thing charges. Has a little readout display right there. I mean, I ain't gonna shine it at the camera, but it's got several different functions. And this thing really lights it up here. I'm gonna throw a clip in here of this thing working, and you'll see exactly how bright this thing is. I really like this light, and I really thank WindFire for sending it out to us. This is going to come in so handy up here. You can hear it's absolutely pouring rain. But what I want to do is I want to show you how bright this light is. This thing is probably one of the brightest lights I've ever had. It's very, very bright. You can see that or not, but it's got a... One thing's kind of weird about it is the square. You know, like when you zoom it out, it's square instead of round. But either way, that thing is bright. Check that out. I can light it put out that over there. It's pretty cool. It's really good bright too. They're really nice. So look how bright that light is over there. You can see all the way down through there. I think it's extremely bright. Here's the different modes for this thing. There's bright. There's like medium. There's low. Strobe. The slow strobe, I'd say. That's more like a SOS type light right there. And then off. But it's bright. It's bright. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. This thing is extremely bright. Extremely bright. Hey guys, this next morning, we just want to show that we got everything done. And again, I want to thank Simpure for sending out these filters. I'll test this. I'll take this out in about a week, and we'll test it and see how much it caught. You know, like inside the filter itself. Like I said, it's a carbon filter, and they sent us a 6-pack of those, so we got plenty of those to last us a while. All right, one more time, guys. This is not mildew and stuff inside these tanks. This is paint that we just basically just splattered on them, trying to help a little bit. But we're gonna get some of those black covers to go on the tote covers. I got the downspout hooked up right there, coming down, and teed into both tanks. And I left this here so we can access it if I need to shock it with chlorine or fill it from the other tanks up there. I can just run a hose down here into that. I left that side open. I'll probably turn it up and put a net or something over top of it, but it's just a vent. It's basically a vent is all it is. If you close that completely off, these tanks they'll like sink in as it pumps out. I guess the pump will kind of suck them in a little bit if you ain't got the vent on top of them. Other than that, everything looks pretty good. It works good. And I pumped that much water back in the boat. You know, they leveled out across right there in both tanks. So everything looks pretty good. It's working good. It's back to working. Now I can drain the rest of that, those two there, and get those down and tear all that down there. And get it out of the way and get it ready for our extension on the house there. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that like and subscribe button. It's free to do. Don't cost you anything. Catch you on the next one.
Like and subscribe!